Hey, wonderful people, what's going on? Today, let's look at Dunhill House once again. Alfred Dunhill. It seems like I've been buying a lot of Dunhill fragrances. No, that's not true. It's just a coincidence that I bought Dunhill Desire Red a few days back, this one. And this happens to be one of the classics that I just wanted to own in my arsenal. But I have something brand new release for men from the House of Alfred Dunhill. It was not planned actually. Let me tell you the story before I actually let me show you the fragrance first of all. It's gonna be Dunhill Century. I'll be doing this review from the 75 ml bottle, and sort of like initial impression because I'm not owning this for a very long time. This is my bottle, but I just would like to put some word out there after 2 days of experiencing what happened. So the backstory on this is that I saw Dan Naughton, my good friend Dan. I always am a big fan all the time since his channel started. I've been a big fan. He's one of my most favorite reviewers who has awesome. Let me compliment this guy a little bit. He looks to me like, if you know Inglorious Bastards and there's a movie, he looks like the basically the actor in that. Also, there is also the other movies. I forget his name all the time. So it reminds me of that actor. So I told him that. He's like, I don't know that guy. And he has Dan has one of the best sense of humor. Like, his humor is the best. I love his comedy. I love his humor that he puts in the videos. So basically his taste, it's I really admire. He has thing for classy, powerhouse sort of older oak mossy green fragrances. I like those, but he also has this thing for, let's say, Bordeaux Portugal. Is his favorite fragrance. So whenever I review something, I watch it very closely and I take it very seriously. So I think last year or so during the New Year's Eve, he talked about his top purchases or something like that, and this fragrance was one of them, Daniel Century. And he said, "Guys, please check it out. It just came out. It's not getting so much love, but this is a good fragrance." Okay, I think I need one more fragrance to put it here just to give you comparison weight. Yeah, sorry, I got the fragrance right now. So what I was trying to say is, him and Smurfy Girly, both of them talked about this and they liked it. It's kind of fresh, kind of unique kind of fragrance that it doesn't smell like Dior Sauvage. Nowadays we have to be very careful. If it smells like the other Dior Sauvage, people will be like, hell no. So I actually like Daniel House a lot, but I did own quite a few, not that many. I had Daniel Desire Blue, Red. I have Daniel Desire, Daniel Icon. I have Daniel Icon Racing. More or less, I think I maybe have one couple more. But Daniel House is sort of house, a very classy house. It's a British house, and they make Daniel makes cigarettes. You guys know that those who smoke, they have nice suits, clothing, shirts. Like you name it, they have very nice. There's a very nice designer house, very classy, elegant, and they do urban style, let's say handbags. Like leather goods and stuff. A lot of products. So what I really love about Daniel is not any of those. I love Daniel because of Daniel Icon, okay, and also perhaps a little bit of Daniel Desire, okay, this fragrance. So yeah, my love for Daniel, it's good, but perhaps it's one house. Maybe they don't have 10 top sellers. They have only one or two. So this fragrance got so much love, Daniel Icon. I discovered it way before the hype started, and I loved it. Upon initial spray, I didn't even see any reviews. And this fragrance still to me is one of the best fragrances in my collection in terms of bottle presentation and smell. So after that, they've released a lot of flankers, but nothing really original. So recent days, this one came out. So I'd like to let you know that this is credited to Mr. Dan Naughton, and Max Forti also did reviews, but I was inspired by Dan Naughton. So let's read the review. So I didn't have any plan to buy this. I didn't know it was being sold because it's brand new. It's kind of pricey. And I saw USB page, if run by my good brother. He posted this just because he brought one set. And I did not buy the fragrance only. I bought this set, huge box. It's very nice. I like these boxes. It has at the back. It actually comes with a sleeve. Take it out because it's reflective. Let me show you. It comes like this, Daniel Century, London, very nicely done. Okay, and the back you find the picture of the products. It has the shower gel and the fragrance. So shower gel is 90 ml and the fragrance is 75 ml. That's pretty much it. And inside, if you open, there's nothing much going on in there. It's just like typical box. Comes with comes with some note. It's not even in English. I don't know. I just kept it, right? So it came in that, and this is the product. You get the shower gel, I guess. I just kept it just to show you. I'll probably gift it to someone because I don't use this shower gels. Everything doesn't suit my skin, but this is pretty nice. It smells just like the fragrance. It's very nice smelling shower gel, so you can use product like that as for yourself. So I believe these are the bottles. I really, when Dan Naughton posted the picture, hi Dan, how are you doing? When he posted the picture, I really like the picture. I saved it in my PC. I really like the way he captured it, and I used it in one of my pages. I gave him photo credit. So that those are the two reasons: the presentation, the picture, and then his review. So it comes with very beautiful, unique bottle, very cute bottle. I would say it looks like a paperweight, you know. Or if you look at it, I saw it like this, if you had a ring, let's say some people wear rings with gemstone, right? So it comes, imagine like this kind of gemstone and have a big stone, big ring, silver ring or white gold. You wear it here and it has a nice big stone like those mafia bosses. Hey, were you talking to me? So big kind of, I don't know what's the inspiration behind the bottle. I like it. So it has those holes here everywhere. Looks like a window, looks like a small tent. I don't know, looks like a, I know that movie Jurassic World, they were riding in that futuristic car. It was rolling, like that. Looks like that. So I'm a junkie for the presentation. It has nice sort of Dunhill detailing up top, just like Dunhill icon. Very similar to that. But the bottle is very different. Looks like a dwarfy little bottle. Kind little bottle. It looks like a little Buddha. But here is the problem. Here's the sticker. Here's the thing I do not like about this presentation. I think they did not think it over, or it's just my hand, or it's just the presentation of the bottle. I don't know what. But this cap is a magnetic top, which is nice, right? But taking it off, it's a pain in the ass. I mean, several times I tried different ways. I don't know if there's a magic trick like and it comes off. No, see what happens. If you try to take it off, you cannot grip it. You have to twist it, and you have to hope like at one place it will come up, and then you take it off. That is not convenient. So this cap sucks. I'm sorry to say, Dunhill, really bad planning. I don't know, whatever this is, the designing, that guy should be fired. It's nice little magnetic, but try to take it off, it might come off like you just keep doing this and you just keep rubbing it in a wrong way. So it's not a big deal, but it's kind of painful that way. So inside is like this. Sprayer, detailing, everything looks nice in there. It's a nice bottle, and I have it sprayed here on the paper for the dry down. So let's spray this maybe on my hand, show you the sprayer. Sprayer is okay, not that big, but shoots enough juice. Sprayer is alright. The cap sucks. Honestly speaking, I do not like this cap. It's really painful. Bottle is really gorgeous. Okay, coming to the smell. Okay, this fragrance, initial impression, it is not a masterpiece. Okay, this is not a fragrance I'm gonna say you really have to check it out. It's the most unique fragrance that came out. It's like a revolutionary. It changes the whole fragrance game. No, this fragrance smells a lot like many other designer niche fragrances. It reminds me of some niche fragrance like Tom Ford House, Costa Azzurra, Neroli Portofino, because of the note of neroli. I detected it right away. It has notes like cardamom. It has notes of a lot of citrus up top, fresh citrus. Then you get a lot of pepper. Okay, opening is really not just lemon or orange. It has that neroli freshness. Okay, so mixes with those citruses, neroli, a little bit of cardamom, and then perhaps some pink pepper or something. So it's kind of like a peppery, like a green cardamom. Okay, green cardamom, fresh green cardamom, and a little bit of citrus. Okay, so that's the opening in this. Very pleasant. It will remind you of those fragrances, Costa Azzurra, neroli Portofino, perhaps some Le Labo fragrances, perhaps some Xerjoff, fresh, like Uden or Uden, or Neo, if you know those fragrances, it will remind you of that. It will also remind you of a lot. I mean, it will not remind you at all of Dior Sauvage. Okay, that's a good news. So you stick to your Dior Sauvage, it's entirely different than that. It will remind you of a little bit of Daniel's Icon, just like Dan said and Max Forte said. I agree. But in the dry down, completely different sense. It has that note of cardamom, citruses, I believe some pepper, and then neroli. Those are the common notes. But it's just like, let's say, on the opening, it's like, that movie Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel and, like Paul Walker goes different way, they go different on dry down. Okay. So basically that's where the Daniel Icon comparison ends. Then I start getting a lot of these two fragrances. Honestly speaking, I mean, something like in this genre, Carven Low Intense, which is a masterpiece. You really have to try this. This is amazing. And then it has a little bit of Prada L'Homme. Not so much iris, but the clean, fresh, invigorating kind of feel I get from this. Okay. So on dry down, it's pretty dope too. If you're looking for a fresh fragrance that lasts a decent time, it will last definitely longer than Versace Purum. It will remind you of Versace Purum, but with so much more performance. Is this a 10-hour plus fragrance? No, it's a fresh fragrance, but for a fresh fragrance, it lasts quite decent time. I got the dry down lasts a very long time, like 2 hours of solid projection and solid longevity for at least 6 to 7 hours. That is great. That is great for summer. But the fragrance, here's the thing, it's not going to be for everybody. I think this is going to be for people who are working class men. This smells a little bit mature on the dry down. I get hint of ambergris. Okay, people say there's no ambergris, nothing. They didn't detect it. I get a little bit of ambergris freshness. Reminds me of a little bit of Creed at this point on the dry down. Like Creed's Air Alpha has the sea breeze, salty accord. It comes fresh air. Smells like that. Okay, you're wearing white shirt in the workplace. You're a grown up. You're a mature man. This is your fragrance. This is not maybe perhaps something to wear in basketball game, baseball game, or your junior high. Those kind of things. No, it has certain masculinity, manliness about it. So I suggest this for 20 plus. Okay, Dunhill is such a house. Their fragrances, they have this sort of mature vibe, and it's a good way, not in a bad way. So let's say you're young, 15, 16-year-old, but you want to smell a little bit more mature. This is a classic fragrance for summer and spring. Perfect day. If it's a little bit breezy, it'll be perfect. Okay. What else you get in this? Okay. They say cypriol oil. I think there's one more note I'm forgetting. Wait. I just looked at it for a while. Wait. Cardamom. Yeah, there's a musk and sandalwood. On the dry down, I forgot about those two notes. But I think instead of musk, I'm getting a lot of heavy ambergris. It could be like ambroxan, but it's still not Dior Sauvage, okay, if you're scared of that. So it's kind of musky, sort of ambergris sort of feel at the base. A little bit sweet, a little bit fresh, a little bit breezy, a little bit citrus, unique. So if you're looking for a unique fragrance, it can be a little bit unique, but it does smell familiar, right? So it's not clone of anything. That's the best part of it. Good performance so far. Saki cap. This one, I rather keep it like this separate, and I keep the bottle like this, easy to spray and go. So the neroli is in this. It's really good. Pepper, neroli, nice combo with zesty citrus. Relatively simpler fragrance. It's not so much up and down. Uniform on the dry down. It smells like a classy sort of fragrance for daytime. Kind of casual, kind of formal, semi. You can use it for every day, and nothing mind-blowing here. But if you like carbon low intense, you're gonna really like the Dunhill. You can definitely check it out. Both fragrances are nice. It's in the same class as Prada L'Homme, I would say. Prada L'Homme, a little bit more sparkly, watery. This is a little bit more airy. Okay, so yeah, check it out. Yeah, as time progresses, I'll update on this in maybe one video. But this is a nice little fragrance here. Maybe get a bigger bottle to come with a better cap. Okay, so overall longevity, I'll give this an initial impression good, solid longevity, 8 out of 10. For summer fragrance, that's pretty good. Versatility, you can wear this almost all year round. I think only when it's snowing you shouldn't wear it. Is it unisex? No, to me it smells kind of like masculine. The ambergris sort of feel. It's kind of like a musky, sexy sort of a man sweat kind of smell, but in a good way. So yeah, overall smell is very good. I really like the smell. It maintains the class and maintains its originality. Well done, Dunhill. Not icon. Well done, Dunhill. So check it out. It's a try. When it comes on in the mall, give it a sniff. Do not ignore this. Do not go past this little Buddha. Right? So that's the initial impression on Dunhill Century. Hopefully you like it, and try to give it a sniff and see how it works for you. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.